Hi everybody, Dacob here. Welcome back to the Fashion Bunker. So, Louis Vuitton is opening up VIP and VVIP boutiques. Do you remember we were talking about this a couple of, months ago? I want to say it's been over a year that we've been talking about Chanel planning to launch their VIP boutiques that not everybody has access to. Now, even now, it can be in some cases intimidating to enter a Chanel fashion boutique because you might feel like intimidating by the price range and just how sometimes sales associates look intimidating. Some of them might be a little bit snotty. But then Chanel announced they're going to start opening these VIP boutiques where you can enter by appointment only, on invitation only, actually. And, for the big spenders, they get an opportunity to be alone, not bothered by other people watching while they're shopping and buying a lot of stuff, I suppose. And they started rolling out these boutiques like in some Asian countries. Australia was talking about Sydney opening. And I do remember we had this reportage where Bruno Pavlovsky gave an interview while in Sydney talking about their rollout plan. No news on that ever since. Almost feels like Chanel maybe decided to backtrack on that, or they've been very hush-hush about it. But now, LVMH's Louis Vuitton has announced, we're opening ours though. We don't know if Chanel is, but we're gonna do it. Everything I say in this video is for entertainment purposes only, not rooted in truths or facts. Everything's alleged and just my opinion. Subscribe, push the join button next to the subscription button, become a member today, gain access to extra perks. You can also join me on Patreon, superdacob, all spelled together there as well for extra perks. This video is being filmed live in front of a live virtual audience. I live stream several times a week, so come join the fun. Hi, my co-chattors. Okay, we'll go. So, as reported by the straitstimes.com, Louis Vuitton opens first ultra-exclusive Singapore boutique for top spenders. I have pictures. Yes, you best believe, from the Louis Vuitton website, so it does fall under fair use. We do have pictures. And they're describing this experience as, imagine shopping in a boutique where the entire floor can turn into your personal dressing room. Ultra exclusive. Well, I've done that at Zara. Allegedly. You just stand there and just occupy the space, darling, with your charisma, nerve, mostly nerve. Ultra exclusivity and premium service are the main things an offer at Louis Vuitton's newest store, on offer. And no, not everyone can shop there. In January, the French luxury brand opened the doors to its first retail space dedicated to very important clients in Nghi City, the first in the region to debut its new apartment concept. Let me show you the first picture. Let me shift to the side as well. All right. So, now, interesting how they describe. So, of course, they're opening in Singapore, but they are using European architects and interior decorators and designers. They're trying to be very clear about how this is Europe selling you, in Singapore for a lot of money. So you're making Europe rich, right? And it's Europe telling you want to show off to your co-nationals that you can afford really cool stuff. Give money to European luxury brands. It's cringe to say the least, but the refurbished space on level 2 is located directly above Louis Vuitton's largest dedicated women's store in Singapore, which reopened in August 2023 after a ritzy revamp. Louis Vuitton first opened in Nghi City in 1996. Stylized to look like a chic French apartment, the 690 square meter space is divided into an exhibition area, the main hall, and gallery, which bring to mind a spacious foyer in someone's home. and 3 salons that can each be closed off for a more private shopping experience. It reflects a strategy some luxury brands are taking to provide highly unique experiences for its biggest spenders. I don't know how highly unique these experiences are, because quite frankly, okay, what do we got here? Looks pretty bland to me. Now they keep talking about these subdued tones. They're trying to like emulate quiet luxury. How can you emulate quiet luxury at Louis Vuitton with all the logo heavy stuff they have? But anyway, so they're talking about tan colors, earthy tones, beige, sand, sunset vibes. And this is kind of the idea. And here, you can see here poking out. You see this right there? And here as well. Look at this. See it? These are 2 sliding doors. You pull these closed together and you can shut off that entire room. And that becomes like your private little living room. So they have 3 of these areas that are isolated. Now, it's not to my taste. Like maybe some people are impressed by this. Not me. Because I don't want to be closed alone in this environment. I would feel very uncomfortable here. This is not comfortable to me. So I would personally design it differently if you're gonna, if you want to like give off major money, but you also want me to feel like I'm safe to shop there and I should feel comfortable and intimate. This ain't it, because this looks like the lobby of some, Hilton hotel that's like for the masses. It's giving me major hotel lobby vibes. This is not cozy, comfortable, intimate at all for me, okay? Just saying. So when you close off these doors, you're alone there. And then the sales associate brings you, so T-Pal says, yeah, lobby vibes for sure. Let me show you the next picture. So, I mean, it reflects a strategy some luxury brands are taking to provide highly unique experiences for its biggest spenders. In a recent case study, fashion media company The Business of Fashion reported that post-lockdown, more brands are opening exclusive stores or shopping suites that only very important clients can enter in response to demand for complete privacy. Private boutiques take away the stress and unseamlessness of overcrowded stores and long queues, a luxury that it appears money can buy. At the Nghi City Boutique, no expense has been spared, they say. Now, you see, this is where I beg to differ because, for example, Chanel, with their constantly raising prices, Chanel has alienated a lot of their clients, in my opinion. Hence why lately, whenever I go to a regular Chanel boutique, it's empty. So this empty store vibe, I get that with my sales associate because there's like virtually nobody there. I sit down on the couch, super cozy, comfortable. We get time to talk about the collection, the materials used. We exchange some really fun information with each other. I sit down in peace. I drink a coffee or whatever, they offer you something to drink and I buy something. And the beautiful thing is, it's not like they're forcing you, you got to spend a ton of money. You can even buy something little. They have the time to spend with you and they appreciate how much you appreciate the heritage of the brand. That's where it's at. To me, that's luxury. This spa resort, it's giving me tourists going through airport, boutique. This is also, look at this environment. There's nowhere to sit. The tables are occupied by it's anything that looks like a cage like this. It's giving me major I don't want to be there vibes. Just saying. So I mean, to each their own, you know what I mean? Visitors are first welcomed by an exhibition space decorated with a collection of iconic Louis Vuitton trunks suspended by hot air balloons. Do we have that picture as well? Probably not. Let me see. No. Well, these are okay, but let me describe it. In line with the brand's tagline celebrating the spirit of travel, a historical photograph of a hot air balloon event in Vincent Woods, Paris from the 1900s Paris exposition serves as the backdrop. Here you can sample a slice of the Maison's rich heritage dating back to its roots as a trunk maker. Archival pieces on display include a restored monogram hat trunk from 1924, where each monogram was painted by hand. And this is the sad thing, like, but you can't buy it. Okay, so you're watching a trunk from 1924 that's been restorated, and every Louis Vuitton logo. So I guess what they're saying is like every piece has been hand painted, not printed, like is the case with this one. But then when they offer you something to buy, it's kind of a luxury item, but more like mass produced. I'm like, well, why are you showing me something? If I'm that big spender, okay, if I'm that person that doesn't care if I have to drop $500,000 or $1 million on a shopping spree, and then you're bringing me to this museum-like scenario where you're showing me your vintage pieces, which are clearly better made than your current pieces, then why the heck am I supposed to be spending $500,000 on something that's subpar when compared to your heritage pieces? Why is there no evolution for the better? Why am I having the feeling that stuff is just stuff? Where's the attention to detail? Where's that voluptuousness that you get with the classics, that with your heritage pieces? I want that. If I have to spend $1 million, I don't want to spend it on your modern stuff, because your modern stuff cannot compare to the quality of the older things. Just saying. And Junie says, Pritch. I'll tell you. The shopping begins in the main hall, characterized by soft curves and arches that lead into the salons. French interior designer Stéphanie Cotta was asked or tasked to create an inviting atmosphere realized via soothing cream tones and textures, and bespoke furniture created by French artists and designers. First of all, if there's another word I loathe almost as much as aspirational, it's bespoke. You can't. I mean, I can't. You start the conversation. We got this bespoke girl, my eyeball just like popped out, and there's like mucus salivating outside, and I'm barfing from within. The bespoke. It's almost as bad as luxury buzzwords. That's right, Holly. It's like don't do it, and especially because this is these are the texts that their corporate team writes, right? So there's like bespoke. Okay, so on one end, they're trying to do this very important clients, blah, blah, scenario, making them feel special for their money. But then they're using the lingo for a mass luxury consumption situation. They're not even tailoring the description to their client. You know what I mean? They expect the client to accept your way of talking. And this is one of the reasons why I have big issues shopping in luxury places, because most of the time I get treated in these places like I am a number. And I gotta say, I'm sorry, I love Hermes, but I have had the worst experience a couple of weeks ago where, so I have this, I have the Champ d'Ancre bracelet, and I'm looking into getting the necklace as well, the kind of the choker, but it's a little bit tight and I'm not so sure I want it. So I took a couple of friends, went in several times throughout the different weeks. I try it on, I take a photo of myself, go out. I don't know, with jewelry, because I wear when I love a piece of jewelry, I will wear it all the time. Like, you know me on my channel. I'm always wearing my ring and always wearing. Anyway. And now the cuff as well all the time. So the sales associate starts being very pushy. Oh, that looks great on you. It looks amazing. Oh, that's great. Amazing, amazing. And I kid you not. I mean, we're at Hermes here. I mean, I'm not saying it's a $1 million piece. You know, for their standards, it's a very, you know, I guess for them that price is whatever. You know, it's around $2,000. And they're like, yeah, it looks amazing. I'm like, please stop saying that it looks amazing. I'm not sure if I want it. You're being a little bit too pushy for me. I'm very direct, but I'm polite, but I'm stern. You know, I say what I think, but I give you a warning shot, like a cat. You know, when a cat is not in the mood, it doesn't attack you immediately. It gives you hints. A cat tells you, hey, leave me alone. I'm not in the mood right now. And then if you don't listen, you get scratched by the cat. And then you're shocked. Why did the cat scratch you? What a bad cat. The cat gave you a polite warning. You didn't listen to it. So the sales associate's like, oh, looks great on you, looks great on you. You should get it, you should get it. There's only one. There's only one. You know, there's only one in the whole region. There's only one. You better get it now. The price increase is coming. I'm like, girl, chill the F down. Okay? When I buy jewelry, I don't care how much it costs. If it's fine jewelry, I want to be 1,000% sure I fully love this piece, because I don't want my fine jewelry to end up in a drawer because I end up not really loving it. I want to know that it's a piece that I will feel comfortable with wearing all the time. I don't need to overconsume just for the sake of having that piece. I need to feel really comfortable with it. Do you understand me? And she's like, oh, no, I totally get it. But I'm just saying, it looks really great on you. I'm like, oh my God, you're doing it again. Please stop. Please. And what does she do next? She called a trainee, this poor kid. I felt so sorry for him. She's like, look, maybe it's better if our trainee tries it on so you get to see it from a distance, you know. So she takes the thing off my neck, puts it on this poor guy who had a collar, a 2-button, like a crawl shirt, closed up with a vest and a jacket. And she's putting it on top of the shirt. I'm like, lady, I don't need to see this necklace on another person. I don't care how it looks on him. How is me seeing it on another dude gonna work? I'm not buying the necklace for him. I'm buying it for me. Please don't do this. She's like, no, we're gonna do this. You're gonna see, it's gonna be... I felt so bad. So I told her, I'm so sorry, there's a misunderstanding here. The way, and at that point, I was the cat that gave her several warnings, and then I freaked out and I said, listen, lady, I have also worked in sales. This is not how you sell a product to me. I've warned you several times you're being too pushy. Do not be pushy. Now, the only result you will get by being that pushy is that I will not buy the product. So I will now leave and I'm not buying the product. Have a good day. And I left. So back to bespoke furniture. When you try to give me this generic luxury lingo, also another thing I cannot stand, when people think that I'm such a moron. You know, when there's like some piece and you're looking at it and they're like, you know, also, I don't know, Jennifer Lopez has it. You know, or whatever, star. And they do that a lot. Like, hey, you know, Rihanna has this too. Like, you know, if she has it, it's good. When they go there with me, with the, you know, by the way, you should get this piece because also, I'm like, oh, that person also wears it? Yeah, then no, I don't want it. And then they're always shocked. They're shocked when I say that. I'm like, what do you expect? That I have no individuality whatsoever? That I don't have my own style and taste? That I'm so brainwashed by VIP culture, by celebrity culture? So because Kim Kardashian is wearing it, I'm going to desire it as well. Are you for real? Get yourself a life, take several seats, and contemplate on the mistakes you've been making. Seriously. So anyway, good luck to Louis Vuitton and their bespoke, very important client boutiques in Singapore. You know, because this is not the way I do shopping. Dean DiCaprio says, I worked for Louis Vuitton and they are literally chasing to be like Chanel. They are losing so many clients with their pricing and craziness. Well, there you go. There you go. And Dean also says, only give your opinion when asked. Fine jewelry are pieces that are personal to each individual, so allow the client to make their own decision. You're there to assist, not give opinions unless asked. Dean, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. That's exactly what it is. Thank you. You know. Ugh. It's not how we roll, says Holly, but we all know this will be very successful in Singapore. These clients don't think about things so deeply. Well, I don't know what people think about, but I'm just telling you how I take. This is not how you sell a luxury experience to me. To me, a luxury experience is really a more personalized communication with the sales associate and how much attention they put in talking to me, listening to me. Many sales associates in luxury places, I don't care how beautiful the bespoke environment is and their furniture. I could not care less about this couch, sofa, armchair, chair. I don't care about it. I'm not here to buy furniture. I don't care. So I want the person I'm talking to be knowledgeable, to have respect for themselves, first and foremost, of the brand they're working for, and then also for me. Yeah. And I want to have a communication with them that is honest and transparent. If you cannot deliver that, then I'm so sorry, but you're not delivering luxury to me. Period. Nat says, also importantly, the way you want to style it may not be the way you are wearing what you're wearing today at the boutique. Clients know better. Oh, for sure, Nat. Very good point. Nay says, I had to stop working at the boutique because they wanted this approach to any customer. I knew how to read people and give them space. So important. Oshidi says, Louis Vuitton is like Coach to Chanel, like Coach is Coach to... Wait. Louis Vuitton is like Coach to Chanel, like Coach is Coach to Louis Vuitton. I have no idea what you just said there. Okay. But anyway, so Quail Dance Party says that layout is pure West Elm uninspired. It's very, I mean, and 1,000 lights on the top. It's giving me motel. Yeah, girl, no. It's like the spa. You know, like around the corner is the swimming pool, and then you walk around here to go to the reception, and then go up to your room. And on your way to the reception, you pass a little wall of little baglets. And these like ugly chairlets that nobody sits in. Oh, girl, I can't. Anyway, good luck to you, Louis. Okay? Love you loads. Okay? Wishing you all the best. Okay? Okay. So, Dean says, sales is not about rigging a client out. It's about your experience and relationship. Sales isn't for everyone, specifically luxury sales. I completely agree with you. Let me know your thoughts down below, guys. Subscribe, thumb up this video if you've enjoyed it. And, these luxury conversations, we start off in one place and then we drift through it. It's a cathartic process. But then again, that's what luxury should be, you guys. You watching me invest the time to spend with me. I invest the time to talk to you. We have an exchange and we learn from each other. Time is the biggest luxury after all. And when we spend good quality time with each other, Bingo. That's the luxury. You see? IYKYK. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Love you loads. Take care. Subscribe.